What's good? It's your boy Justin Omoi. I'm here with another video for you guys and girls to help yourself with your music, artistry, and such. Bus and send is two things that look or feel kind of similar, however, they are different. Here's an easy-ish way to remember it. A bus is where people go into, into actual driving bus, and then they all go in one destination. In music terms, you route these sounds into a bus insert and turn it off from the master. That way you'll group the sounds so you can be able to control the volume or add some dynamic like stuck on effects if you wish. But that's what it is, mainly grouping and then volume, controlling the volume. Now the send is like saying you're sending somebody to go somewhere. Like, hey, go to the doctor, go to the dentist. You got that damn haircut, go to the haircut place. Something like that. In music terms, the send is an individual track that you could route your sounds to go into, although it does stay in the master, the sound, let's say snare, right? You're sending the snare into both the master track and then you're sending it into a send insert where you could add in a reverb. Some effects that do have dry off that will definitely benefit when it comes to the send. So that's stuff like the chorus, the reverb, the delay, and yeah, there's some others that use like wet only, but yeah, those are the main three: chorus, reverb, delay. In Logic and Pro Tools, I believe you have to route them like click and then be like bus 2, and then it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way to, I don't know, 24. But in FL Studio, it's kind of a little bit easier because you see the lines visually and you can route them accordingly how you want them to be. So yes, I'm going to go ahead and show y'all how to do it in FL Studio. I don't have a MacBook for Logic and I don't have Pro Tools, and it's best if I stick with, FL Studio. So yes, let me go ahead and show y'all what to do, you know what I'm saying?
All right, guys and girls, we are in FL Studio. It's 1:17 p.m. You don't care about that. And yeah, what I'm going to do right now is hit play so you can hear how it sounds first and foremost. And yeah. So yeah, that's the gist of it. That's what it is, times 2. And yeah. Okay, so first and foremost, we'll have to have all these sounds inside the mixer in order to group, which is the bus, or send the sound to, the send. So yeah, what I have to do now is highlight all of these except for this one because I already did. Go in the mixer, let's go to 5. I'm gonna hit Control, Shift, and L. And there we go. Now we got all these sounds in the mixer. Cool. Now, because all of these sounds here, the snare, the tom, let me double click. Tom, snare, hat, these are all drum sounds. I'll be like, hey, let me just group these. So yes, what I want to do is make an insert right here. I'm gonna rename it drums. All right. And then I can highlight each and every one of these. Go down to this little triangle, right click, and this. Route to this track. And just click it. Route to this track only. So now if you look here, all of them have a knob under it, and it's not in the master anymore. So what happened is that all these sounds are grouped and bussed into the drums. So if I hit play, notice this giving a signal. If I turn this off, bam, we just grouped it. Well, grouped it into a bus. So there we go. Except for these instruments over here because it's not part of the drums. So we heard that. So yes, that is the way to group it. I'll just push this over here. Cool. Now let's say we want to do a send. I'm not sure if you can see it, but over here, if I click this, we'll have these little 4 inserts at the end. These are known to, be little send tracks. So if you see right here in these, notice there is empty knobs. It's activated like that, except it's on 0. So yeah, that's by default, unless you, like I did here, route to one track only. So it's only routed to the drums. So yes, enough blabble. Let's go ahead and rename this send. Of course, you can make different inserts over here, sends as well. So I'm going to right click this. Let's name this reverb. Bam. And I'm going to put in a reverb. Cool. Now I got my reverb. What I want to do is turn off the dry. I'll explain that later. And we could, raise the wet all the way there. Do a little bit of tweak and whatnot. So yes, now we have this send insert named reverb. So let me just say reverb send. Bam. Maybe even cool. So now I have that little send there. I renamed and colored it. Let's put some sounds in there. So if I hit play. Let's say we want to put just a piece of the drum. Let's put all the kicks. So these 4 kicks. What I'm gonna have to do is go over here, click, and drag it up. I could just middle click and reset. Right there, middle click, reset. All right. Oh, there's only 3 kicks. Okay. There you go. Notice that you do hear the kicks even though you do not hear it in the drums. That's because we routed these kicks, even though they are in the drums, the bus drums, we sent it to the send as well. So yeah, it's pretty much the same as putting it in here and then putting the effect there, right? A little bit. But yeah, notice the kicks are in the send. Now, remember I said you have to turn the dry off, right? Because if you don't, I'll middle click. Notice you do hear the kick in there. But the thing is, the kick is in this as well. So if we play it, notice you hear a higher kick. So let me hit play again. So yeah. It's kind of noticeable, especially with these. Also to mention, we can add effects in the group, the bus, at least in FL Studio. So we could take all the signals and compress it at once. Notice the compression. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically it with the bus. And yeah.
All right, and that is how you do the bus and send, information. So hopefully with this information, you'll be able to control, having a whole bunch of different sounds you want in a different level. It's, the same kind of feel as stem mixing, where you take groups of sounds and then you adjust the volume. Now you can do it with just the bus. Just bus it over and then have it good. What I like to do with my music is have that send for the reverb for drums, as well as bust all the drum sounds once I have a liking for it. And for the instruments, I just leave them. I don't really do a bus for it. And yeah, be sure to thumbs up the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to stick along with your boys, Justin Omoi. Boy. And yeah, and with that being said, see ya on the next one. Peace out.